Hi everyone, Usha here. In this video tutorial, I would like to demonstrate how to generate certificates through Google responses stored in the form of Excel sheet using an Autocrat tool. All you need is the Google form responses which are stored in Excel sheet with required variables like name, affiliations and email ID. Second, the sample certificate which is made in Google Slide, and finally we need to install Autocrat from Google add-ons. So let's look at the Excel sheet first, which is the Google responses. So here are the Google responses which we can see in the Excel sheet, which has the variables name, email ID and affiliations. Let's now look at the sample certificate which is made using Google Slides. So in the certificate, let's say the tags which are required in the certificate is name and affiliations, which are stored in the Excel sheet. So the name has to be written in the angle brackets and affiliations has to be written in the angle brackets. Next, let's look at how to automate it. So let's go to the Excel sheet. From Excel, that is the Google responses, go to add-ons and type Autocrat tool. Autocrat. And then once it gets installed, you can launch this Autocrat tool. Go to add-ons, Autocrat and launch it. Once you launch it, the Autocrat sets up the new job. So we have to give a new name for the job. Let's give the name for the new job. So I will give it as certificate demo. Next, let's go to the next. Here we need to choose the template, that is the certificate template which we have made. So let me choose it, which is stored on the drive already. So now I have chosen the template. Let's go next. So let's go next. Now what it does is it fetches the data from the Excel sheet. So we need to map the data, the details what you want on the certificate. So I would take two things which has to be mapped, that is name and affiliations. Then let's go next. Here there are some settings which we have to do. The first one is the file name. What is the file name what we require for each certificate which we are going to generate? So I will name it as name within angle brackets, which means to say when it goes to the participant, it goes with the name of the participant through his email ID. Next, let's select the type of the file. I would select the PDF file, not the Google slide. There are output options available, multiple output mode and single output mode. Let's choose the multiple output mode because we are not going to specify manually each email ID. It's already provided in the Excel sheet. Next is choose the destination folder. If you would not like to choose any folder, it's fine. If not, you can choose any folder from your drive. You can go to the next option, that is adding dynamic folder reference. This is an optional step. If you would like to, you choose a new folder. The next step is set the merge condition. So here you can give few conditions. For example, name, if nothing is mentioned what you want exactly, you can give some conditions. I'm not giving any condition here. Let's go to the next, that is share the doc and send emails. Yes, we want to share the document in the form of PDF, and then we do not want the collaborator to share it further. So allow collaborator to reshare, make it no. Send from generic no reply address. So you don't want to give any address, so no reply address. Here you can specify to which email ID it has to go. So we are going to use the tag which is present in the Excel sheet. So we had a name, email ID, affiliation. Here I am going to use the email ID tag or the variable. So type in the subject. Let's type here, I will use your certificate, and then let me say hi, find your certificate. And you can write the subject if you would like to say with regards, thank you. And then let's proceed to the next step. Let's click on next. So now here we can trigger the timing if you would like to give a time when it has to be triggered or it should not be triggered. I will run on from trigger. That means to say when I set a job, it will run. Once the triggers are set, the project gets updated. That is the new job which we have created gets updated. Save the job once you've done with creating the job. Now we need to run the job using the run job key. Let's click on run job. So here the process of merging starts and it goes on. You need not wait for it to go on. You can use the other tabs to go ahead with your work. The automation spend. I had mentioned one of the email IDs as my own email ID as a participant. So let me see if it has reached. So if you can see, the certificate has reached the participant with the details as we have given. So you can find the certificate. I had given the name as user and ABC College of Engineering, which has come in the certificate.